Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six Man Blitz. I'm Jay Clinch. All I heard all year was LA basketball this, LA basketball that. Lakers are eliminated. Mavericks.
Dude, every time anything happened, Drummond, Lakers in five. Alvarez to the Nets, Lakers in five. Where y'all at now?
Every LA basketball over with, man.
I ain't gonna see that tweet for a minute, maybe till next season. But I'm Micah Huff, and the bubble really messed with these teams. The Heat went down, the Lakers are down, the Celtics. Hey, but the Nuggets, they're holding on to dear life, man. Next round, I can't say the same. The Suns gonna get them.
They gonna come for him. But the bubble, I mean, look at Tyler Hero. The Heat wouldn't even trade Tyler Hero for James Harden.
He was a different man this year.
They call him a walking bucket in the bubble. That bucket got a leak in it now. That's all I got to say. No mercy for Tyler Hero. But this is Six Man Blitz. We got a great show for you guys today. We got an interview with the one and only Sam Jackson, TCU quarterback.
Not the actor. Not the black man in every movie.
Got the quarterback at TCU, Sam Jackson. We for everything from Naperville Central, the pandemic that happened, him graduating early, and him at TCU right now. And what should we expect with TCU move forward in his days there? And then after the interview, interesting sports talk. Talking about LeBron getting eliminated, talking about the Clippers, your Clippers almost wishy-washy 3-2.
The real LA team, I'm just going to say
it. In some round two matchups, get into rookie quarterback. We're going to talk rookie quarterbacks here, get some NFL talk. We've been lacking NFL talks lately because there's no NFL news or anything. It's just been basketball. We can't even be playing. This is the perfect spot for NBA basketball. It's the time.
Unless you're a baseball fan. Unless you're watching baseball.
You're watching baseball and hockey. I mean, hockey's going on. People forget.
Ain't it the hockey playoffs going on right now?
I am people that forgot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can you name one team that's still going on right now?
Nah. Whatchamacallit? The Kings still around? The LA Kings?
Yeah, I don't think so. I just know the Bruins and Islanders they played today.
The only hockey player I can tell you right now, I'm sometimes Blackhawks fans, but I don't know if he's still around. Sidney Crosby, is he still there? Can I go for a Sidney Crosby? Final answer.
Yeah, Sidney Crosby's still on the Penguins. So can you name anybody else?
Nah, you got me there.
Hey, at least you got one though. That's good improvement. Hey, but make sure to subscribe and download Six Man Blitz on Apple. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure to hit those subscribe buttons. Make sure to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Make sure to hit those plus buttons next to those episodes. Get us those downloads to help us out, going a long way. We just hit 1,000 downloads in 6 months, so that's
some serious work right there.
That's crazy right there. About to hit 500 followers on Instagram, so it's doing good, man. Doing good. But you got anything else for the people?
Hey, if you're betting on games, man, check out Monster Picks on Twitter, man. He gets you right. Hey, you had one pick that was wrong the other night. What was that?
The Wizards.
The Jazz or something? Who did you have that was the Grizzlies? Wait, what?
It was the Wizards.
Oh, yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, that one was a little iffy, I said Ben Simmons was going to drop 30, but –
yeah, I got all the picks, man. I just pick games. I don't gamble though. But I just pick games.
You don't gamble.
But yeah, so Monster Picks. I'm gonna start tomorrow. You'll see Monster Picks. # Monster Picks. I got the Mavericks tonight. You'll listen to this on Friday. But now let's get into the interview.
Touchdown Bears! No way! Fires! Yeah! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, now let's welcome on the boy, the man of the hour, TCU's finest, Sam Jackson. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Finally glad to have you on, man. It's been a work in progress for a little time now.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
All right, but now let's start off. I feel like we have to start off this interview with your position. A lot of people have said he was an athlete, receiver. What did it say to those people that I've always said that, but like we know you're a quarterback. What do you say to those people?
Honestly, I don't blame them because my sophomore year, my freshman year I played quarterback, but my sophomore year I played receiver, and I had some pretty decent film or whatever. But like for those people who didn't know, I played quarterback my whole life.
Exactly.
That was my receiver, so I don't really blame them. But when I tried to market myself as a quarterback, people were like, "Aren't you a receiver? Aren't you just this and that?" But for the people who did know, they were like, "Yeah, you just a quarterback. Like I like you're a quarterback better than receiver." But honestly, receiver taught me a lot of things, so I wasn't really complaining about playing receiver. I was a team player, Peyton was ahead of me and stuff, so I'm not really gonna throw too much shade at the people who were saying like, "Yeah."
Nah, yeah, because when you committed, it was like athlete. I'm like, come on.
Right.
Yeah, not a lot of people can play quarterback and then go play receiver like you did your sophomore year. But how was that transition? It's from snapping the ball to sticking your finger out. Am I on the line?
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty different. Like I'm athletic. We all know I'm kind of athletic, but it was a huge transition. Like I just really had to lock in. I was like, okay, I can still go train on the weekends, be a quarterback, like go to throw deep and do quarterback things. But learning from like Cade or whatever, like Cade and Jared and Jay Reed before he left to go to Western Michigan, it honestly wasn't that hard after I got to running the routes and connecting with Peyton and stuff like that. So
now, what did being a receiver teach you just about football in general, like offense and quarterback?
Honestly, it taught me a lot. I mean, when I was in high school, me and Peyton used to study film. He used to tell me to study the people who cover me. Well, Cade and really Jaden told me that study the people that study their tendencies and stuff like that. But me transitioning from a receiver to a quarterback from my sophomore to my junior year, it taught me a lot of things because now I know it. I can teach it to my receivers. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to be in that position and be on that level of football. I'm not saying it was a high level, but starting as a sophomore on varsity, playing receiver against the same teams, I was able to teach Keon and JD, even though they knew more things than I did. It was certain stuff that I knew that kind of helped me teach them, and then it kind of helped me connect with them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because definitely teaching the offense, teaching how to run different routes and stuff. So yeah, that was definitely good.
Yep.
Now, was there a lot of pressure going into your junior year, finally being your team, being the guy, the leader now?
Honestly, no. It was definitely some pressure for sure, but it wasn't that much because I had a lot of respect from the kids already. Because most of the kids I was playing with, I played with my sophomore year, and then the kids who were coming up, they watched me play. So it was like, okay, we kind of respect this guy already. And I was like, I'm more of a watch what I do and do what I do. I don't really – I had to grow out of that. Like Coach Stein was telling me, you got to talk to him more and stuff like that. So I was talking more and stuff like that. But it wasn't that much pressure, but it was pressure for sure.
Yeah, especially when you lead by example and they tell you, you got to get out the bubble. That's definitely something new and definitely weird.
Yeah, and quarterback's a different position. You got to be the guy telling everybody, getting them ready.
Yeah.
Now, we know that season didn't go how you expected, obviously, but how would you describe your first season at quarterback and playing high school football?
I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. It was a work in progress. I mean, I played quarterback my whole life, but it wasn't on that level. You know what I'm saying? I only played freshman year because I was on varsity. But it was rough. It was rough. I feel like I got better every game, but I didn't start off how I wanted to start off. I thought it was going to be –
first game was –
It was tough. It was tough. So, yeah, it wasn't really – it didn't start off how I wanted it to start off, but it definitely got better towards the end.
Yeah, that schedule y'all had was tough. East St. Louis, Lincoln Way East, all those teams.
It was rough.
But your recruiting process definitely was interesting. You were beginning to settle with Minnesota. PJ Fleck, rowed the boat. What kind of went into that decision to begin with?
It was more of my future at the time. I was a freshman, and PJ Fleck was the first like coach that I basically talked to. He was the first coach to offer me. So it honestly felt like home when I went down there. Like all of the coaches, they greeted me well. I talked to a couple of the players. I just like the atmosphere, honestly. But then obviously things changed. So a couple times actually, things have 3 times I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was because I remember when we went up to Minnesota, like we did the visit, and I went with you, and you know it was like after all the meetings and everything, we were sitting in the the players' lounge. It's got the basketball hoop. It's got the basketball hoops. The pool table, ping pong. We playing all these games, playing Madden. Even it's like an hour later, it comes out. I was like, yeah, I just committed, man. Like, man, no way.
Minnesota got the shit, man. They got everything.
But then after Minnesota, you commit to Purdue. So what all went in that decision to flip, and then what would make?
Honestly, I got to think about this one. It was just
it was a blur. It seems like
it was, but before, I'm not gonna lie to you. Before the recruitment process even started, it was something about Purdue that I really liked, but I never said anything about it. The only person that would know was like one of my close like family friends. I'm not gonna say his name or nothing, but it was just something about Purdue before I even started the whole Minnesota and Illinois, and before I even went to any football camps, it was something about Purdue that I can't explain it to this day. Like people still ask me like, what made you commit to Purdue? What made you think about going there? And I was just like, I really
tell you, man.
It was just something in my heart way before I even started. Then they showed me how much they wanted me and stuff, and it was like, damn, like this team. Like this college really want me or whatever, then things changed again, obviously.
The recruiting process is Blitz. It's a different thing.
So,
but now, like right before you're headed to college, you change your mind and you go with TCU. Now, what went into the TCU decision?
That's a long story, honestly.
We got time.
Obviously, we couldn't visit. Like, I couldn't go to any games, and we couldn't come up here just because of COVID, and because during that time, I don't think coaches were able to get kids to come down to the facilities or whatever. But I seen the facility virtually, and I was able to talk to Coach McMillan. I wasn't able to talk to the head coach or anything like that. I didn't talk to that many coaches. I did talk to Kenny Hill. At the time, he was not the quarterback coach. I talked to Kenny Hill, and he was just showing his love to me and stuff like that. And it wasn't the thing that I really liked about TCU. They didn't negative recruit. Like they didn't say, "Oh well, Purdue is this," and they're not gonna. They just told me we would love you to be here. They didn't really say too much because it wasn't too much they could say. But I did my history, and the way that I play is the way that the last few quarterbacks that they had played. Like Kenny Hill played. Trayvon Boykin, you know what I'm saying? Like my style of play fits their offense. So it's like, okay, maybe this is a much better decision for me.
Yeah, in the recruitment process, when other schools talk down, like, I mean, I went to North Central, and, you know, that recruitment process, everyone's like, well, look, we beat this school, and this school beat North Central. I'm like, come on, man. You know.
That's not how you recruit, honestly. It's
exactly.
not.
But, yeah, I know what you're coming from there. They, you know, but, yeah, that's definitely a good thing to have. But, so your senior season, you know, COVID happened and everything. You decided to graduate early. So what all went in that process? You have to go to TCU early. So what all went in that process?
Not gonna lie to you, bro. That was a last minute decision. I had the grade to do it, so I was like, okay, I can take an extra class just to graduate early, get down there early, start learning the playbook. And it was kind of a tough decision because, you know, I played quarterback in high school only 1 year, 1 full year of football. So it's like, should I get some more experience or should I just go? And it was kind of my decision. My dad told me he would be cool with either one. Everybody that was in my circle at the time told me they would be cool with either one. But I was kind of just trying to soak it all in and like, should I do it? I was like, yeah, might not have a season. Might as well go down there.
Exactly, yeah. It was up in the air for a long time. COVID was crazy back then. So, yeah, I mean, as long as you're getting that experience, getting it early, and I mean that's what anybody can ask for.
Right.
Definitely, yeah, getting there early. You're experiencing everything, the workouts and stuff. Like, you're going to set yourself up so, like, well with the team and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Now, what should we expect from TCU this year?
Not gonna lie, we pretty young, developing team. Not gonna say too much, but we got some heat. So I can't say a lot. I can't say Coach P is pretty private.
Yeah, definitely pretty private. But I mean, like Zach Evans. I mean, he was one of the best players in the country. You know, stuff happened with him. Now he's at TCU. People think it's crazy, and it's like he's he's an unlockable character, and it's finally got unlocked. You know, this season. So it's good to see Chris Evans or Zach Evans.
Zach Evans. We got Q. We got a couple more people that we got that moved over to the offense. That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. But you'll see, though, September 4th, we'll see for sure.
And there's going to be fans, you know, no more restrictions, you know, this fall. The atmosphere probably going to be different.
Yeah, for sure. Football is.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely different. You know, Texas, you don't got to wear masks down there or anything. You know, it's crazy down there. So who do you guys open up against?
Duquesne. It's like, if you read the name, it's like you can't even, if you look at it, you won't be able to pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Duquesne.
That sounds about right, but I mean, that should just say it for you. But now for the second part of the interview, it'll be rapid fire takes. So let's hit you with some rapid fire questions. You ready?
Wait. What'd you say? Say that again?
I said for our second part of the interview, it'll be rapid fire questions. Now we're gonna hit you some rapid fire takes. Ready?
All right, bet. Come on.
All right, now you wore 18, so this question, who do you model your game after?
Model my game after. That's tough. That's tough. Favorite player, Peyton Manning, but I do not model my game after him.
It's slow as hell.
I just really like how cerebral he is with the game. That's my favorite part. Like, people would probably compare me to Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, but I really love Peyton. All
right, so why are you trash at Madden?
Personal question?
That's the crazy part, because I'm honestly the best at everything that I do, especially Madden. And Jake Lynch is the first person to know that.
Okay. Dude.
Now, you used to play basketball too now. So who would you, like, say your game is similar to, like, in there?
Russell Westbrook.
Hopefully not in the fourth quarter. You ain't like Russell.
Sure.
All right, now, what was one game where you went off? Not going to be any level from Pop Warner to high school. Not going to be any level. What was one game you went off? Nobody could stop you at all.
Football or basketball?
Football.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Quarterback, I'm going to say East St. Louis went off just because of that competition they were really good.
Oh, yeah.
And then receiver, Mateo. I had 4 catches, 4 touchdowns.
Damn.
Like Brandon Moss.
Yeah.
Now, the next one, settle the Jordan-LeBron debate for us.
LeBron James.
Yeah, we used to have this argument every day. We used to be defending it every day.
Wait.
It'd be
Suns and 7.
It'd be me and Peyton Thorne, and then it'd be Sam and a bunch of other guys just going back and forth with us every day, man. All right. Now, music gets people going. Who's on your playlist before a game?
Ooh, okay. Well, I bring a lot of energy, so I'm going to go with Gunna. Gotta go with Gunna.
Ain't nothing wrong with Gunna, man. That's a good choice.
Hey, once you know what he's saying and you break down his lyrics and shit, like, yeah, he's up there.
For sure.
Now, you're walking down the alley. It's late. Who you picking to fight with you in a street fight?
And this could be anybody, too.
Ooh, anybody. Who I'm picking like anybody in the world or like my
Anybody in the
friend?
world, yeah.
Our last person said Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, yes. That's what I was Mike Tyson for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with Mike Tyson. Definitely not.
Bro, no way.
Still to this day, as old as he is,
Real. Mike Tyson, 100%.
All right, now, who was the best player you ever played against?
Football, right?
Yeah, football, yeah.
Dang. Quarterback, just period.
Just period.
Ever played against football. Justin Hall. Yeah.
Yeah, we all know who it is. Yeah.
he ran all over us that one year.
He had a good 4 starts.
He like second quarter he got hurt and then he came back and started just going crazy again. I was like, damn.
Like, he did everything. He threw a touchdown.
This next one. 3
Touchdown.
dinner guests, dead or alive. Who are you choosing?
Say that again.
All right, 3 dinner guests
And
dead
it
or
could
alive.
be anybody.
Wait.
Hey, 3 dinner guests dead or alive. Who you taking?
Dinner guest?
Yeah, dinner guests. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 dinner guests, dead or alive. Technical difficulties.
Anybody. Kobe Bryant for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's on my list.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant gotta take Peyton Manning for sure. 100%. Gotta. And
Hey, he's
then
funny too.
the last one, who did I really want to like just sit down and have a conversation with? I would love to sit down and have a conversation with. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one.
We normally finish with like a comedian or somebody to make the dinner like funny or something. Because you got 2 athletes. When I finish with someone like that's like a rapper or like someone like a comedian or something.
It might have to be Eddie Murphy.
Okay, that's good.
That's a good choice.
All right, so for the last question, we ask everybody this, the best question around. In the movie Cars, do they have life insurance or car insurance?
Life insurance. Damn. Oh, wow. Okay, see, that just hit me. Because
You get to start thinking on this one.
you really got to think for real. I'm gonna go with, damn. I want to go with life insurance, but then I want to go with car insurance.
I mean, they're life are cars.
Hey,
So that's
Blake brought up a good point, though, the last episode. He was like, there are airplanes in the movies, too. So do they have car insurance, too?
They have helicopter insurance.
I'm going to go with life insurance.
That's the most popular choice.
Answer.
Only like 2 people said car insurance. So I think you're on the right path right there.
So I'm gonna ask y'all, which one y'all doing, life or car insurance?
I say life because their life are cars, So that makes sense. And we've asked this question so many times. We've heard so many different theories and everything. Like we had his brother on, and he said health insurance. So we've heard all these different different answers. We've heard all these like reasonings behind it. So it was. We interviewed somebody. He went deep into dove deep into it, and he like gave a reason, like a nerd answer.
I got you.
All right, but that's all we got for the interview, man. We appreciate you coming on. We're gonna be keeping up with TCU football this year, man.
Yep, appreciate that.
All right, see you, man.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed that interview with Stan Jackson. Got some great content for you guys moving forward. Hopefully TCU starts getting some dubs, and then we'll be rooting for the Horned Frogs. They honestly have one of the best mascots, the Horned Frogs.
Low key, but technically, Sam Jackson is a BHS alum. So another BHS alum added to the column. Another quarterback.
I'm not counting it. I refuse to.
Freshman year, man.
Red Hawks. But so we have to talk about LeBron. We have to talk about the Lakers here. The Lakers just lost, and LeBron finally lost in the first round. It's a lot to take in. Twitter's going crazy right now. We're recording this after the Lakers game. So we fresh out the Lakers game. We're recording this, we thought of recording it before, but we were like, we can't do this. We have to wait till after. What are your initial thoughts after this Lakers game?
I don't know, as a sports fan, how I will continue life knowing LeBron is not going on to the next round. Every year, man, every time he's in the playoffs, he's 14-0 in the first round. It's almost a given. Now, I saw that the Suns were, series was 3-2, but it still was like, LeBron, he's going to come back. He's going to win. But to get blown out like this, and Devin Booker to have the performance he had?
Man, I don't care about LeBron losing the first round. I'm dancing.
Hey, I'm a certified LeBron hater. I got the certification. You know me. You know where I'm coming from. But this shit, it don't seem right. Waking up next morning knowing LeBron is not advancing.
Zoom in on the picture, man. Lil Mickey. We got those championships. Lil Mickey. Bro, somebody tweeted out. It said the Lakers have 11 NBA championships, 5 Minnesota YMCA league titles, and 1 Disney AAU tournament win. And that's honestly true. Like, the bubble was rigged, but obviously they were going to win the bubble. No one else was messing with them. And they had the shortest offseason, so I'll give them that. But to get dominated by Jay Crowder for 6 games, that's
Mr. Ivan Ooze himself.
Embarrassing, bro. And Devin Booker, he started out this game in the first quarter, 22 points, 8 for 9 field goals, and 6 for 6 threes. I don't know what he ate for breakfast this morning, but I need to eat that before every game. That man, Devin Booker, could not miss. He actually is a certified bucket, unlike Tyler Hero. But it's crazy to see LeBron lose in the first round, though, especially after he left the floor early the other game. All of this.
5 minutes left on the game.
I need to get ready for Game 6. Getting ready for that? You was getting ready for that?
Now, is Kawhi Leonard the king of LA now?
It's Aaron Donald now.
Okay, I'll give you Aaron Donald.
I put Ramsey over Kawhi Leonard after this playoff performance.
Hey, that dude who got jawed at the club, he ain't disputing Aaron Donald being king of LA.
You definitely
Aaron Donald, he's shaking.
But man, I'm looking at the box score here. This man, Marc Gasol, played 17 minutes. He started too. 17 minutes, 0 points. He only shot the ball 1 time. He missed it, of course. And he had 3 rebounds as a center.
Now, what did Montrezl Harrell do to be at the bottom of the bench?
Everybody's talking about Kuzma this, Kuzma that, but look at Gasol right there. And Kuzma, I mean, let's get into Kuzma then. 18 points. 18 minutes. Hell no, he didn't score 18 points.
Not 18 points.
2 points, 1 for 6. Of course, 0 for 2 for 3-pointers. 4 rebounds, 0 assists, 2 turnovers. Kuzma is a certified bum. They had to – I remember when they traded away, Ingram, Lonzo, like, we have to keep Kuzma.
You got to keep – he's supposed to be the number 3 guy.
There was a picture of him where when they signed LeBron, where it was like the lockers, where it was Kobe's locker on this side and LeBron's locker on this side. It's like he's gonna choose his path. That motherfucker's path is now McDonald's. He is gonna be asked, would you like that supersize? Kuzma cannot hoop, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna have to find somewhere to play basketball next season.
Job application now. He's gonna have to get his resume ready after this game, and he's gonna have to start in the real world flipping burgers. This Kuzma cannot play basketball. He is terrible at the game of basketball.
There are some other guys on that Lakers team that are in the same spot, same boat, man.
Everybody, if you're not an NBA fan, you're just a casual, you are probably on Twitter right now. Why is the Shanghai Sharks trending right now? That's where Kuzma, Dennis Schroeder,
and the scrotum.
Who else? Marquise Morris. I'll let Harold slide. Jared Dudley. That's where all these players going to play next year in China. They're not even going to be able to play in the second best league, which is Australia, where Ben Moore is. Shout out Ben Moore. But they going to be playing in China a step down. They're going to be playing against Jimmy Fredette, who's going to light them on fire, scoring 60 points. Imagine Kuzma guarding Jimmy Fredette. He's going to light him up. And put Wesley Matthews in that boat.
He got a wet shot.
Put Wesley Matthews in that boat, too. Wesley Matthews was getting crossed up by Devin Booker all game. I don't know why he was still on Devin Booker at that point. And
he acting like he was still in the bubble with that haircut. He need to get a little trim.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're the Lakers, what do you do moving forward, though? As after talking with LJ, he said you have to get rid of Frank Vogel and hire Jason Kidd. I think that's a smart move, honestly. But I mean, they obviously got to bring in Derrick Rose.
You got to bring in another superstar to be out, because with Anthony Davis, he's going to get hurt. You need another guy.
Who's Davis?
You need another guy that can carry it if Anthony Davis goes down, because we see what happens when it's just LeBron out there passing around. It doesn't look good.
He can't do nothing. I don't blame him, because Anthony Davis is a certified bum that gets hurt. Yeah. But you have to bring in other people. Obviously, that's what you do after you lose in the first round. But I think Derrick Rose is a good starting point, though.
Yeah. Hey, so are you bringing back Dennis Schroeder? Are you bringing back those guys?
That man, Dennis Schroeder, he took out the Lakers out of his bio. That man, but he wasn't even playing like a Lakers point guard, though.
Hey, he had 0 points and played like 29 minutes in the last game. So nah.
That man's a bum, bro. I don't understand how he's literally that cheeks. Like, he can't play basketball. I can play better than him, and I can't play basketball either.
I'll give you 2 points.
Lakers gonna use me, man. If I'm gonna shoot 11 shots, I'll make it one of them.
Yeah, it's a good percentage.
I'm at least making one. I'm not gonna was that Tony Snell? I'm not gonna Tony Snell them. I'm gonna make a shot.
Hey, but he has one of the highest 3-point percentages. Tony Snell, don't sleep on him, man.
Yeah, he got that one game everybody looks down on him for, and he was terrible on the Bulls.
Yeah, he was
all right. Let's talk about let's we can come back to the Lakers, but Blazers, Nuggets. Damian Lillard the other night was scoring every time he touched the ball. Austin Rivers literally was praying to God that he would miss. But the Nuggets finally advanced. Joker, league MVP, advances in round 2. We'll play the Suns. We'll get into that later. But that game was down to the wire until the Nuggets ran away with it.
That last stretch they had, the last couple of minutes, I feel bad for Dame, man. He needs, CJ McCollum didn't produce enough as he should have in the series.
The whole series.
Yeah. He was not up to it. And Norman Powell, he gave you a couple of good performances, but Nurkic, get the hell out of town, man. Send that man packing.
Bro, don't get me started with Nurkic, man. Let me pull up these stats real quick.
It doesn't help either that he gets hurt every year.
Let me pull up these stats.
Every year he's unavailable.
All right, first game, this dude had – wait, let me find it. He had 4 fouls the first game. Second game, 6 fouls. Third game, 6 fouls. Fourth game, 3 fouls. Fifth game, 6 fouls. Sixth game, 5 fouls.
Damn.
Or this dude averaged 5 fouls a game in the playoffs. And guarding Joker, it's not an easy task or nothing, but
no.
When he was on the floor, the Blazers had a plus. Plus minus, they were plus. But when he was off the floor, bro, you had Enes Kanter guarding Joker, and you had Carmelo get matched up with him sometimes.
That's barbecue chicken, as Shaq would say.
And it's and if you're in foul trouble like that constantly, you can't help your team out. And that's exactly what happened because he was doing good. Joker was in foul trouble early. It was switched.
Yeah.
And that's why the Blazers got the good lead. Norman Powell helped him out. CJ McCollum was helping. CJ McCollum shot 9 for 21. He shot more shots than Damian Lillard. It was only one more, and he shot 2 for 8 from 3-pointers.
Hey, Simmons was giving him a good little punch off the bench, but
he was 3 for 3 with 3 3-pointers, but that was all in the first half.
Yeah.
And the Blazers, they ended with 16 turnovers.
Dude, How about Michael Porter Jr.'s performance in the first half, though? Damn.
The Michael Porter Jr. is good to see him finally coming around. He ended with 26 points, 10 for 19 field goal percentage. That's actually pretty good.
He was hooping like Madison Payton was in the stands or something.
All right, but Aaron Gordon, though, I think we need to talk about him for trade of the year. Because he had the dagger late in games. He was playing good defense, but he didn't really have to guard nobody big.
Yeah,
he ended with 15 points just this game. But, like, if the Nuggets don't get him, I don't know if they win this series. He was that
dude, or Austin Rivers. He's been a good
think about
pickup
it.
too.
Nobody even wanted to sign him, bro.
He was on the Knicks.
He was literally a free agent, bro.
Alfred Payton was getting more minutes than Austin Rivers.
Nobody wanted Austin Rivers, and now he's a starting point guard in the second round.
And what's that dude? What's that dude who's a 30-year-old rookie? Campazzo?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Where did he come from?
It's like that one dude off the Lakers where he was in the G League.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Ingram.
Hey, he looked old as shit though.
He was old as shit. It's get Dame the hell out of there, man.
Yeah. And you're not gonna get any stars in Portland. Like you'll only get lucky in the draft, but I don't know.
Bro, they showed LeBron's 10 best players he played with. Obviously, they're way better than Dame's. Yeah. But Dame's is terrible. I couldn't even name the last 5 players besides Carmelo. But Carmelo's not the same. But the last 5 were so bad, bro. I couldn't even tell you, bro, if they even started a game.
Who's the best player he's played with? LaMarcus Aldridge, probably?
Marcus Aldridge. But that was for 2 years.
Yeah.
Then CJ McCollum. And it's like, bro, but Dame, he's loyal, but he's signed until 2025.
Damn.
So the Portland Trailblazers have to trade him. I think he should pull an Aaron Rodgers.
He's got to be the next disgruntled star.
He has to just pull an Aaron Rodgers, a James Harden, and just get the hell out of there. Like you know how many teams could use a Damian Lillard, bro?
They'll only hate you for so long until you're on that next team. You see with Harden, he was getting hella hate, but he's on the Nets. He's hooping. Nobody's saying anything now.
Bro, imagine Dame on the Heat. I'm going through it. Imagine him on the Celtics. I think that's the best spot for Dame, the Celtics.
So, hey, they need to get rid of Kemba Walker.
Brad Stevens, make that move, man. Come get Damian Lillard. Hey, the Jazz? Would you be opposed to the Jazz?
Nah, I mean, he still got Mike Conley, but would you get rid of? Yeah, that's an upgrade.
That's a huge upgrade.
That's a shooting team. Then
a lot of people were talking about the Bulls, but they just traded their first round picks this year and next year. So I don't think we don't have enough assets for them.
Are we gonna give away Kobe White and marketing for Dame Lillard?
I would, but I don't see that.
I know, like, would they take that?
They take that, and then they would. What would we give up? What, a 2023 first round pick, a 2024 first round pick? That means absolutely nothing to the Blazers, bro. I'm trying.
If we have Dame Lillard and we have that big 3 now, then we're gonna be winning. So those picks are not gonna mean nothing.
Exactly. I'm trying to look through the list, and there's not a lot of teams because I don't think they'll trade them in the West. They'll trade them to the East to a contender. So I honestly think the Celtics are the best spot for Dame Lillard. So you got Tatum, at the 4, you got Brown at the 3. I think trading him to Boston is the best situation. And then you get some young guys. You get Kemba, you get Marcus Smart, maybe do a sign and trade, get him over there.
Yeah, Marcus Smart and Stevens. They don't see eye to eye no more, man.
And then just throwing first-round picks, second-round picks. I think Celtics would be a good option for Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
Get him on a winner. But let's talk about this Clippers-Mavericks series. I think that's, your team, the Clippers, that's what you talk about. I mean, I picked the Lakers. They obviously lost, but
yeah.
I'm not betting against LeBron James. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Everybody keeps talking about him retiring as a joke, obviously. But do you see this going to 7?
Yes, I do.
They play tonight, Friday. Mm-hmm. And is Luka's neck going to act up? Is Kawhi going to break in?
How did he overcome that nerve damage in his neck so fast, though, bro? Like,
You got that tape, bro. That tape don't mean nothing, bro.
If you ever wake up, you sleep on your neck wrong, that shit will be the worst pain ever. You had that shit for a day at least.
Yes.
I would not go outside and hoop with that shit. But I like what the Mavericks did, though. I'm gonna give them some credit. They put Boban in to combat Batum being in.
They put 2 big men in. That's a smart move.
Yeah, and Boban, his tall ass. They need John Wick to stop him. That's the only way you'll stop Boban. The man's 7'4". He don't need to jump.
I think it's finally time to say Kawhi Leonard is not the same player he was in Toronto.
It's too much low management. Got to his head, but I still believe in Kawhi. He's not going to get it done.
He's not playing the same defense he was in Toronto. Yeah. But it's the reputation, though. Yeah. That everybody keeps Kawhi as greatest, one of the greatest defenders, greatest small forward defender all the time, blah, 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 blah. It's the reputation he has, right? But, he doesn't want to guard Luka. And when he does, Luka be giving him buckets. Nobody can really guard Luka right now.
Yeah, nobody can.
But he can't even slow him down, though. I'm just saying, if he was the same two-way player he was on Toronto, Clippers would already won the series.
Yeah, and Paul George, too. He's been playing good in this series.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but he didn't want the ball in that fourth quarter situation.
Hell
he didn't want it.
Kawhi Leonard air ball on the 3?
That was – I looked at that shit, and I was like, there's 8 seconds on the clock. He grabs the ball right away. Oh, let me throw this up. Nah, man, come on. You got to make a smarter decision than that.
You got to. You can't. That man became a meme, bro. Twitter.
You saw the way Rondo looked at him?
Just funny as hell, bro.
Hey, that's how that's the look that shows the Clippers playing at home. That is literally what their performance has been like when they're in LA.
It's crazy, man. And it's like, what if both LA teams went out? First round.
LA would be in flames.
The Western Conference could be Utah, Dallas, Denver, and Phoenix. Who would have thought, bro?
Hey, bro, at that point, it's literally whoever wins Bucks Nets.
I want to see the Suns in the finals, though. A healthy Suns.
Hey, Chris Paul needs to be healthy, though. I want to see
Chris Paul get out the conference finals.
Dude, these young cats though in the NBA, they're stepping up to the moment. Devin Booker, Trae Young, first playoffs, he's balling. It's exciting to see.
Trae Young's, bro, it's crazy to see because I didn't like him this year because he knows how to when he sees people trailing him, he'll bump into them and shoot it. And I hate that shit. Bro. What is wrong with you, bro? I just want to smack his ball ass.
It's not fun basketball to watch.
But it's
it's smart, though.
What he did with the Knicks is crazy. He became a Reggie Miller-esque villain player. And there hasn't been there's not villains in the league anymore. He's coming a villain, bro. He's coming a Duke basketball player.
That series, though, was really good with, the rivalry. You see them fighting. That's what you want in playoff basketball. But
you want to see Spike Lee John as somebody on the sideline and him respond.
Spike Lee leaving 5 minutes early and shit.
Exactly.
Hey, but did you see that his ass came back right after the Knicks were going on a little run? Because he didn't want to be that guy.
Bro, let's get right into the round 2 preview then. Let's get into what you just said with the Hawks versus the Sixers. Obviously, it's kind of David versus Goliath. It's not really centered. It's really lopsided. This matchup's really lopsided. I think this is the only matchup lopsided.
Yeah.
But I want to see the Hawks could steal a game or two. Obviously, if
they could steal a game or two, especially without Embiid playing.
What I'm saying, but who's gonna guard Embiid though? Josh Collins.
Clint Capella has been playing good.
Okay.
Rim-wise, but Embiid, though, he don't give a fuck. He got 3 people on him. He's still going to fade away, man.
Yeah, he can't guard Embiid the whole 48 minutes, but it's and Trae Young, he's going to meet Ben Simmons, and he's not going to know what to do because he hasn't played someone like Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons can guard him. Danny Green can guard him. Thibault can guard him. Hey, Danny Green was locking up Russ in that last game. But
Russ is not a shooter.
It doesn't help Russ just throws the ball away, gives you the ball himself.
What I'm saying, so that Russ does attack the rim though, but like Trae Young, he can do both.
I personally think that the Sixers team can win the series without Embiid, but that shit would be 7 games.
Yeah, exactly, because Ben Simmons can't shoot, and you don't have a deep threat like that. I mean, who's your deep threat? Danny Green?
Tobias Harris is the number one option, and whenever he's the number one option,
that's not a terrible number one option. though. I like Tobias Harris, personally.
He's good, but like you saw with that Wizards game, the game 5, when Embiid was out in the fourth quarter, and you needed Tobias to be the guy. That's when the Wizards started going on a run. He couldn't carry you at that point, but Seth Curry games.
Seth Curry. The best Curry, brother.
The best Curry.
But it's going to all rely on Embiid's health. Obviously, best one of what he gets, he's going to get runner-up MVP. So, and when you don't have him in the lineup, it's going to hurt. But you're playing the Hawks, so it's not going to hurt that much. There's no way the Hawks win this series. But anything can happen. We've seen these playoffs, man. Anything.
LeBron just lost, and I thought there was no way he'd lose.
There's anything that can happen, but I'm going Sixers, and I'll say 6 because Embiid's health.
Yeah, I'll say 6 too. I can see Atlanta stealing a game or 2.
All right, so let's go into the other East matchup. This might be one of the best.
This is the finals right here. This is literally the finals.
This is one of the best semis that we've seen in recent history, no doubt about it. Let's go number 3 seeded Bucks versus number 2 seeded Nets. It's gonna be like one of these matchups. Like, can the Bucks keep up with the Nets, like scoring wise?
I think the Bucks can. If you got light skinned homie from the Spurs off the bench, make it. He outscored Jimmy Butler in that playoff series.
He did.
Forbes, I just like. If you got him off the bench, you got Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis was a good addition. And then, even though that Dante DiVincenzo was out, but they got so many guys. Middleton's hooping because Drew Holiday, one of the biggest additions.
And he's finally stepped up and he's been going crazy, bro.
I always liked Drew though, from the Sixers days, but
always had too. But like.
He plays defense too. He can take Kyrie for a couple of series. What?
Is Brook Lopez gonna step up this series? I mean, he averaged 15 last series. He had 6 rebounds.
He needed to start practicing with his brother and do that hook shot, bro. Hey, Robin Lopez, Captain Hook.
But like one of the Nets' weaknesses is the inside paint game, and that's where the Nets lack right now. They lack that center big man that can just protect the paint, and that's where the Bucks go. That's where Giannis goes, is what I'm trying to say. Giannis just gonna drive and dunk on somebody's head, but I think it's gonna be good. I hope it goes 7, bro.
Dude, I think it is. If it's anything like the games in the regular season, Kevin Durant, Giannis, 49, 42, they both have 40. Like, it's anything like that, bro.
I mean, we don't even have to talk about it a lot. Like, everybody knows, like, what this matchup entails. Like, it's Saturday is the first game, bro, and it's at 6:30 Central Time. So, like, if you're not watching it, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man.
Hey, who you got winning game 1?
It's in Brooklyn, so I'm gonna go the Nets.
But who's a Brooklyn fan? I don't know a Brooklyn fan out there.
Bro, they didn't sell out game 1, but the tickets were too damn expensive, bro. Like, they were so much more expensive than the Knicks tickets. So no, but they didn't sell out.
And you saw the Garden, how the Garden was.
Yeah,
when they were down 3-1, the Garden was still loud as shit.
Tickets, bro.
But
all right, but then the other match, we won't talk about the Jazz because we don't know who it is, and anything could happen. Hoping it's the Mavericks after I get my monster pick.
That's your championship prediction. I seen that tweet.
I tweeted out the Mavericks will win the NBA championship. I obviously didn't mean it, but the way they were hooping game, I think that was 3 or it was 4. It was 3
Nah,
or
it was after they went up 2-0, bro. You were like they was winning the championship.
During one of the games because it was like when it was like 22-6. I think it was like game 3 or 4. So I was talking to you about it. You were like, bro, the Clippers lost the series, but they came back and won that game. But I tweeted out during that it was game 3 because ever since I tweeted that, the Mavericks have not looked the same. But Mavericks win it all.
All right. It's a little questionable. You throw that out there, man. The Mavericks gonna win this.
So
After you see the Suns just beat the Lakers.
Talk about the Suns. The last round 2 matchup: Suns versus Nuggets. Like I said earlier, I would love to see Chris Paul win a championship this year. Obviously, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I think the Suns have the best chance to come out the West.
I mean, they're in a good path. Now you just got through LeBron. This is one of the toughest teams. Even though they're a little banged up, but I think they can get – I think Denver is not going to give them as much as the Lakers did, but I think it'll go 6 games.
Bro, if Cameron Payne is balling like he did in round 1 –
Mr. Handshakes and dances.
If Cam Johnson is balling off the bench like he did, bro, the Suns team could go so far in the West, bro. It's crazy because a lot of people haven't been talking about the Suns because it's the Suns. And they don't have a good history and everything. And Chris Paul was hurt. He's got the shoulder. He didn't really play a lot today. And I think the Suns can win this. I think they can win it in 5, bro.
I very well could.
I'm going out on a limb and saying 5.
Hey, I'll quote you on that.
I know a lot of people won't mess with it, but a lot of people are saying all this disrespect to the Jokic. It's like, man, fuck that dude. The Suns in 5. All I gotta say.
I hear you, but I think the way Denver plays, they have put some great performances against Portland. I think they can steal 2 games.
If Jamal Murray was healthy, I'd pick the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And maybe if Eric Gordon, balling like he did today, maybe Michael Porter Jr. sees an old girl in the crowd, maybe. Nuggets in 5. All right, Suns in 5. All right. But the breaking news the other day was Brad Stevens maybe one of the most smart moves in the NBA, taking himself out the hot seat of head coaching job.
People are looking at him like
he was about to get fired coming up, and he just extended himself even longer. Getting Danny Ainge out of there, and Danny Ainge has done a great job, and now Brad Stevens is the GM. But what was your initial reaction? Like, it was crazy when I saw they were talking about Danny Ainge might be stepping down, and it's like Brad Stevens' new GM, not even coach anymore. It's like, what was your initial reaction when you heard that?
That's insane, bro. Imagine getting a promotion and then being able to pick the person that takes your place. Like, he moving up, but definitely, the Danny Ainge thing shocked me because a lot of people were coming at his head, man. Some of the moves he made, not getting Gordon Hayward, not, Miles Turner not making for him. And how he feels about athletes with politics and stuff. And that doesn't really help when you got players like Jaylen Brown on there, who's a very activist.
They were talking about Kemba Walker just got him fired twice because he beat Butler in college at UConn, and then he played like shit this year. So they're saying he just made him lose his job twice.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, Kemba Walker, man. Where was that man at?
Like I was saying, though, earlier, Danny Ainge, he's from Oregon. The Blazers might do a rebuild, or I could see Danny Ainge go to Portland.
I mean, because they might do a rebuild because I've seen this Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum thing.
It's way too long.
Yeah, I've seen it too long. I know what you're going to get. First round, you're going to get it bounced, or Dame time's going to end somebody for one series. And then you're going to get bounced.
One game. I mean, look what that one game happened.
Yeah, that.
But they were talking about replacements for Brad Stevens, and then a popular answer was Chauncey Billups.
I'd like to see it.
And then they're talking about Becky Hammon, the Spurs assistant. I feel like that'd be a great hire. Just break the mold, man. Get the first women coach, and
Shit, you'd have hella woman support in the NBA.
you would get like that'd be the first women in all four major sports. That'd be crazy. I like to see it. But let's talk about some NFL now. NBA, that was all good. Let's talk about NFL, man. This is where we shine at. NFL rookie quarterbacks, though, we're gonna have 3 categories. Best situation to succeed, Josh Rosen, aka which one do you think is gonna be a bust?
Where the hell he been?
Then we got Marcus Mariota, the average ass quarterback. So we're gonna go tier by tier. We give one for each of them, and I don't think we agree on any of them actually.
Yeah.
So let's start off with best situation to succeed. I think it's obvious for you.
Hear me out. Justin Fields. He's got a great defense behind him. Now, he's in a position where he can get the keys right away or he can wait, but I'd rather have him get the keys right away. But the skill positions around him don't make fun of my literacy, man. The skill positions around him, man. He's in a great job. I mean, he's in great position to succeed, man. Like, the Bears got so many weapons this year, man. And with Trey Lance, I liked how you went with him. But Jimmy Garoppolo is still the man to me, to be honest. Like, he's still a proven guy when he's not hurt. But
yeah, so you said Trey Lance. I'm going Trey Lance because that 49ers team, they had a terrible record last year, but they had the most injuries of all time. And they made the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and they just needed a quarterback that could throw accuracy. And they have Kyle Shanahan, one of the best offensive minds in football. They don't even need to pass the ball a lot. But he's going to be learning under Jimmy G. He'll be taking a bunch of preseason snaps. Kyle Shanahan will get him ready, man. I think, and it's the 49ers. It's a great organization. One of the greatest organizations in sports, honestly, history.
yeah.
Like, they're always winning. They're always up there. They draft good. They have great players. They got a great defense, too. They lost Salah, but they still have a good defense. So I think it's honestly Trey Lance.
And I also said Justin Fields because I heard from a source, Julio Jones to Chicago.
Sources, trust me, bro.
Source is Julio Jones. I just got off the phone with him.
I think a close one was Trevor Lawrence, though, but they did.
Hey, Tim Tebow's on his back, though, man. Tim Tebow could take his job at any point.
That boy is swole as hell. Oh my God, he been doing the run.
Whoa! I didn't know what you was going with that.
All right, now let's go into the Josh Rosen bust category. No, we actually are split here. What do you have?
I got Zach Wilson, man. I seen I understand the hype about him. He's good talent, but remember, he's playing for the Jets.
Okay. He is playing for the Jets, and look about it. He's got to play the Bills defense twice a year, Bill Belichick twice a year, and then that Dolphins defense twice a year. So that's 6 games.
That division is stacked.
That's 6 games right there.
That's 6 games. He's going to lose, but I don't know. I don't think he's – out of the other quarterbacks, I like the other quarterbacks a lot better. Mac Jones, I like the pick, but, those two, it's really – with me, I would.
I'm going Mac Jones because Cam Newton is the man. He had COVID last year, and now he's gonna come back and step on their necks this year, and he's gonna be a different dude. I don't even think Mac Jones plays this year.
Yeah, I don't either. He's still gonna have that number 50 at the end of the regular season.
Is he? Did they come out with an official number for him?
Nah. Bill Belichick does that thing where he gives him number 50 and shit, but
yeah.
I don't know. He'd probably be 10 or something.
Probably 10, yeah. Or I think that's taken by Bird.
No, Bird, he's in Chicago, man.
Forgot, bro.
I'm telling you, hella weapons. Add Julio Jones to the mix. Most lethal.
Bird a weak ass bum, man. But all right, let's go. Marcus Mariota. Just quarterback is gonna be average, man. Who do you have to say for this one?
I mean, there was not too many people to pick left. So I'm going to go with my boy Trey Lance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's going to be average because Jimmy Garoppolo, sexiest quarterback alive, he's going to take over. He's going to take over. He's going to, show the 49ers, get that trust back, take him to the Super Bowl. I got him beating Tampa Bay, and he's going to make that deep throw this time.
All right. I wrote some money
Popular
down.
take.
Wrote some money down, but I'm not picking them. I'm changing my answer. I'm going Trevor Lawrence. And hear me out. Colts going to be run by Carson Wentz. They're going to be at the top for a long time. Titans going to get Julio Jones. Nah,
A.J. Brown been doing some good recruiting. I'll give him that.
He has been. But they got Derrick Henry. They got a good offense. I just don't see them being the top of the division, though. It's the Texans suck, so that's going to help him. They got a mediocre-ass Urban Meyer coach. He mediocre at best. He's going to get some headaches, and he's going to fake another – I can't do this. And, he saw his acting in WWE. I think it's Trevor Lawrence. I think he's going to be average. That is going to come to surprise to some people.
I can see that. He's in a terrible situation. I mean, Jacksonville –
what the hell
I don't
is
see them winning too many games for the next couple of years.
What the hell is there doing in Jacksonville?
A bunch of alligators. A bunch of crazy-ass people in Florida, too.
Bro, it's like that Joakim Noah meme. I've never seen anybody take a vacation to Jacksonville.
Immediately.
It's not a thing. All right. Shifting away. Boxing. This is going to be the last category. We gonna get y'all the hell ass out of here, all right?
Hey, we switched it up. We haven't talked about boxing before, have we?
But it's gonna be a mediocre ass fight. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul is the matchup.
Is that the one who saw a dead body in the forest?
I think so, bro.
It's one of them. Him or his brother. They're both douches.
I think it's Logan because Jake is like the one that's fought everybody, and then Logan is fucking Floyd, bro. Jake's fighting all these dudes, Nate Robinson, and he's fighting Ben Askren, and then his brother's getting fucking Floyd Mayweather. Bro, who are you going, Floyd, bro? I think that's what I should start off with.
Well, hey, Floyd is easy, but I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I don't think he's gonna beat his ass. I think Floyd's just gonna win how he usually wins.
Bro, did you see the rules for this fight? There's no winner or judges. KOs allowed. 8 3-minute rounds, 12-ounce gloves, no headgear, and then 190-pound weight limit. No winners or judges. How the hell that make – it's exhibition, so no winners, but no judges. So someone has to get knocked out then pretty much? If Floyd's not knocking people out, I mean, he's old. He doesn't knock people out to begin with. He's a blocker. He's a defender. He needs the judges to win.
He's just a businessman, man.
What if
he's making $30 million. He's making $30 million just build up for the fight.
That's what I'm saying. What if Logan wins?
Floyd Mayweather's black card is revoked immediately. I'm taking that shit immediately.
That's a hate crime at that point.
This is that's worse than Luka shooting a 3 on the Black Lives Matter logo. With all the trauma, I think
Luka will still have that though, because he's not even from this country, bro.
Yeah, that's highly disrespectful. That's a terrorist act at that point.
But I think it's.
But nah.
Yeah, I think it'd be bad if he loses.
Hey, but like these Paul brothers, they're douches, all right?
They're smart as hell.
They're not the best people, but they're smart, and who can market a fight better than them?
I don't
got your hat.
Bro, nobody cares about boxing anymore, bro. We have to resort to YouTubers, bro, to watch boxing matches.
Shit, me and you could go box, and people watch it. Me and you could, like, bro.
It's boxing match.
Anybody can do it.
But, bro, fuck what I was going to say. But it's like Jake Paul is going to fight McGregor soon, bro. I'm calling it, bro. If he beats Woodley, bro, I think he'll fight McGregor. And
I hope McGregor knocks his ass out.
I hope Woodley knocks his ass out.
Yeah, me too.
All right, but let's get into closing remarks. What you got for closing remarks? Let's get the hell ass out of here.
Jay Cutler is probably my favorite retired football player of all time. This man, hey, if only he tried as hard as he's trying in his divorce as playing quarterback for the Chicago Bears, we'd be in a good position. We might have had a chip or something. This man is doing his thing. Hey, he froze his bank accounts so she could not touch his money. Told her to get a job. Savage shit only. But then he wants half of her brand in divorce. Half of her brand. Nah. That's some boss shit, man. And the only person that will be mad about that move is his wife. Hey, come on. Nobody else is going to hate on him for it. I'm congratulating him, man. I mean, get your bag, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm congratulating him, giving him a high five on the way out. But hey, if he was doing all this effort, we all would have been happy. But Chris Conte wanted to let up a touchdown. For my closing remark, Coach K, man, he's getting his farewell tours, retiring. ACC basketball is gonna look a lot different with Roy Williams out of there. Mike Krzyzewski going out, probably butchered that, and Jim Boeheim getting out of there soon. He's 77, so ACC basketball
all these old ass coaches
going to be looking a little different in these upcoming years. But it's
what is happening with the world, man? LeBron loses in the first round. Coach K's leaving Duke. What?
Bro, Bill Belichick and Saban might be out of there too.
Hey. What's the name? Dude from Seattle, Pete Carroll. He's reaching there too.
Yeah, they're reaching that age, man. It's getting crazy. What you got? What you got for song of the week, though?
If there was ever a time to be in unemployment as a coach, this is your time. But song of the week, I'm gonna go with some fruity shit. Kiss Me More. I'm gonna go with it again. It's a great song. I love it. Every time I hear it, man, it's about, man. Summer song. I'm
gonna go "Give Me That" by Chris Brown, bro.
Give me that. Saying give me.
But I mean, Lil Baby and Lil Durk just dropped the album, and we haven't listened to it yet because we've been so deep into La Fraud, La Choke, La Mickey, whatever you want to call them, losing. So we'll definitely give them that to listen though, and but we definitely gotta listen to this album.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out tonight.
Hey, but make sure to subscribe, download the 6 Man Blitz podcast. I really listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Stitcher, wherever you listen to podcasts, we're on there. Follow our social media, 6 Man Blitz, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that shit. We on there. Follow us. Almost hit
get us to 500 on Instagram, man.
Almost getting to 500. No fucking giveaway this time, though. No, none of that. We didn't even have it last time. But anyway, but yeah, make sure to give us that.
We had one person mad about the giveaway that we didn't continue with it. One loyal supporter.
Most people didn't even know we didn't do it. But make sure to keep listening. Appreciate you guys for listening. Appreciate the listeners. Appreciate you guys supporting us over here at 6 Man Blitz. Got some great content for you guys moving forward. Maybe even some stuff outside the podcast. Getting off crutches soon. Got the GoPro. Only good news. That's all we got for you guys today. You got anything else for the people?
Nah, you covered it, man.
Peace out.